Right now I'm with Hal Ross, owner-operator of Ross's Diner. How you doing, Hal?
I'm doing good today.
How long have you been in business here?
Well, the diner's been here since Labor Day of 1945. Labor Day this year will be our 65th year. I personally have been here for 22 years.
You took it over from your dad, or?
I did take it over from my dad, who took it over from his brother, and that brother took it over from another brother.
And why does everybody in Bartow County, everybody in Cartersville come to your diner all the time?
Well, we think it's because we have good food. And of course, people do like the atmosphere too.
And your prices are right.
Our prices are right. We specialize in great food, good service, and good prices.
I heard you're not a citizen of Cartersville unless you've been to Ross's Diner. You have to go to Ross's Diner.
I still run into people who've never even heard of us, and they say, "Where's Ross's Diner?" And then once they try us out, they usually become regular customers.
So, when you were a little kid, you were around this business. You hung out in here when you were a little kid.
Now, not here. My dad actually had another location that I stayed at a lot. He had a place on Main Street called the C&W Luncheonette.
What kind of changes have you seen around here since you've been a little kid?
Oh, the traffic. I think anyone would tell you traffic is the main change. Much more of it. A lot of new people moving in. We see new people every day. Just so many new people. Used to, you knew everyone that came in the door. Now you only know about a quarter of them. And I'd say that's the main thing. Just the growth of the downtown area in general.
Do you still look at it as a small city?
I do. I believe it is still a small city. It's getting to where there's not much space in between here and Atlanta anymore. It's just almost filled up with shops and shopping centers and retail but yeah, I still look at Cartersville as a small town, yes.
Was this one of the original buildings, the building you're in right here, or was this all part of the shopping center? The building you're in?
This building we're in was probably, the front part here was probably built around the turn of the century, around the early 1900s, and it's been added on to several times. 1956 was when it was made the size it is now. It was added on to at that particular time, and you can see there's cracks in the floor. You can see where at one time the back wall was here and another time it was here. Mm-hmm. And but in 1956 it was added on to the present size.
How many hours a week are you working?
I guess I get about 60 to 70, depending on if something goes wrong or if something tears up. Maybe a few more hours than that.
Do you enjoy every minute of it?
Most every one of them. I can't tell you I enjoy all of them. There's a few that may not be too enjoyable.
But I guess to some people you're like family. They just see you all the time. You see them. You get to know their personal you know them.
Well, a lot of people come in here. I've known them about all my life, so
really?
A lot of them are like my brothers and sisters, and a lot of them are like my parents. You know, they just know me and I know them.
Hal Ross, thank you for joining us on Cartersville Uncut.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Right now I'm with Angela Dawson. She's with Falcon Bonding. How you doing, Angela?
I'm doing good.
So when I or anybody else out there that's watching gets in trouble, you or somebody like you is who they might call.
Correct.
You will get them out of jail.
We will.
And how long have you been getting people out of jail?
For almost 15 years now.
So you know this business.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I bet you see a lot of interesting stuff out there.
I do. We meet a lot of interesting people.
You see people at their absolute worst, you know, unfortunately. What are you seeing a lot of here in Cartersville?
We see the domestic violence is probably the thing that we get the most people out for.
Really?
Yes.
Is that up or from last year? Or?
I don't know the numbers that it would be up, but it is more for us this year that we've done cases on, and there's a wide variety of charges that fall under that.
I guess everything. A whole bunch of stuff could fall under domestic violence.
Does.
A couple going through divorce, screaming at it could number of things.
It does.
So that's a lot of y'all's bread and butter, more or less. What about DUIs? How's that right now in the county?
We do our DUIs for the whole county. But I don't think we've done as many this year as we have in the past.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
What about meth? I hear a lot about drugs. Yeah, I read occasionally about drugs. How's that right now? What's going on with that?
Actually, the drug cases have not been as many this year as we've done in the past.
Well, that's good too.
Yes, it is.
So drugs and alcohol are down, you believe, but domestic violence, you're seeing a rise.
Yes.
I wonder if that has anything to do with the economy.
I'm sure it could.
Well, that's too bad. Tell everybody how to reach you in case they get in trouble, Angela.
They can reach us at falconbonding.com.
How quick are you about responding? If I were to get pulled over tonight and get arrested, how quick are you about getting me out?
Just as soon as you get booked in and the jail says you can be released, we can be there to bond you out.
So it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You won't say, okay, wait till 9 o'clock when I wake up?
We're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Is your number on the jail wall there?
Yes, it is.
Falcon Bonding, everybody. Thank you, Angela.
Thank you.
Good.
As you can see, get your heart rate up.
Is that getting your heart rate up?
Absolutely. A lot of flexibility.
If I didn't have a camera in my hand, I'd be down there doing that.